Hello and welcome to the BMB Game of the Week. On one side we have the Mepham Pirates, and on the other we have the Herricks Highlanders. So tell me, Ollie, what do you think? What are you witnessing? Are you ready for this incredible game we have?
I am so excited for this game. And with the Mepham girls team, they're always putting 100% effort. They're always trying their best to win, and they never give up until the end.
I mean, definitely. We have a lot of faces that we're going to be able to look into in this pregame show. But for now, I'm Jake Mano alongside
Oliver Mattis.
And I cannot wait for this one. We have 12 seniors on the Mepham Pirates, the most I've seen on a team. We went from one senior in Ashley Felsberg last year to now 12 seniors, 12 leaders, and 12 upperclassmen, the majority of this team. 23 girls, 12 seniors. So what impact do you think that's going to have?
I think that's going to give the team a lot of morale, having a lot of seniors. It's a lot of people to look up to. Everybody's going to have someone to talk to, and that's going to make communication very good and important, as communication is key. And having a lot of seniors to look up to, they're well experienced, and they're going to have a great time conversing with their teammates.
Definitely. I think communication really kind of goes hand in hand with leadership. But I talked to Coach Bazzilia earlier, and what she told me is this team has one captain, Addison Chiarello, who may or may not be able to play this game. But there's not many captains. On a usual team, there's three. On the Mepham Pirates, there is one captain. And the reason for that is not everyone should get rewarded for being a leader. There's 12 seniors on this team. And whether it is one of your last games as a Mepham Pirate, whether you've been on this team for 4 years, or whether this is your 5th game as a Mepham Pirate, everyone is expected to step up and be a leader. Everyone should be vocal, and everyone should talk to their teammates, whether they're in the backfield, whether they're on the bench, or whether they're the leading goal scorer for the team. You are a leader if you're a Pirate.
I totally agree. No matter what position you play, no matter if you're on the bench or you're on the field, you've got to talk to everyone. Communication is what will help you win in any single sport you play. I totally agree with that, Jake.
So let's recap a little bit of how this season has gone for the Pirates. The record is not exactly what you want to see. 0-2-3 to start the season, which although they have some points and they're in playoff contention, you really, really want to see those win columns start to pick up. So what do you think that the Mepham Pirates are going to have to do this game specifically in order to win?
Like we've talked about before, I personally think communication is going to be the most important thing. And I think with having so many seniors, I think they're really going to have to step it up and get communication more. Because I feel like without communication, the team just falls apart.
I mean, definitely. I think that's going to start with your back row. You have Ava Parisi, who's been on the team for a while on defense, and you have one of the big name players on this team, Melanie Arcos, a 3-year varsity player, led Nassau in saves her sophomore season, and now is ready for her senior season. It's going to start in the back row. It's going to start with the defensive presence, which will really set the tone. Because this Herricks team, they are an offensive-dominated team. They have Ella Ludwig, who is one of the most prolific scorers in the entire county. So if you can stop her, if you can contain her, because we know all eyes are going to be on her. One of the has D1 interest, is one of the leading scorers in the county, is all eyes for the Mepham Pirates. So if you can stop her, that's going to set the tone. And not only is that going to get your defense going and keep them scoreless, but that's going to translate to the offensive side where Caitlin Tansey is going to be able to really build off that momentum.
Indeed. It is Mepham's, one of their main goals is to actually stop
Ella.
I'm so
she's
sorry.
been phenomenal all season long. But tell me, from the offensive viewpoint, what do you think that Mepham is really going to want to focus on?
I think Mepham is really going to want to focus on passing over the ball to each other, look for openings. If you find one little hole in the defense, you got to penetrate through that, be aggressive, find that split opening, and just take advantage of that.
I mean, definitely. I think that's going to be one of the main things that we're going to want to talk about, capitalizing on opportunities. And you could say that about any sport. You could say that about football in the red zone. You could say that about baseball and bases loaded. But nothing is more important than capitalizing on your opportunities in the sport of soccer. You don't get many chances. This is not a high-scoring sport. So anytime you're going to be able to get a successful cross or a one-on-one with the goalie, you have to be able to capitalize that. Because goalie is the most important position, in my opinion. So if they're going to make a save, then hey, let that happen, tip your cap, and move on to the next play. But if you're going to have a one-on-one with the goalie. If you're going to have a cross in the middle, if you're going to have a corner kick, you cannot let those opportunities go to waste because you are not going to get many of those.
I agree. We've definitely seen from past games how important defense and the goalie is. Any opportunity that you get, you got to take advantage, and you got to do your best to penetrate the defense and get that shot in on goal. And I totally agree with you. Goalie is definitely the most important part of the team, and it's so important to find any opportunity you can get to get a shot in and get that ball past the goalie and score a goal and get your team up.
Definitely, and I think if we're going to talk about goal scorers for the Mepham Pirates, I think we have to talk about who that's going to be. And I think the main one that you're going to want to look out for is two people. We have Ava West, who is the senior who's been on the team for a long, long time, a multi-sport athlete with hockey. And I want to talk about that for a minute, because I think that's one of the biggest things that goes overlooked in high school sports. Multi-sports athletes, the skills transition, whether you like to admit it or not, those skills are going to transition. If you're a hockey player, that ball skill is going to transition into soccer. The reflexes is going to transition into soccer. So I think that helps Ava tremendously. She, on the other hand, has been the leading goal scorer for her junior season. She had the most goals on the team the entirety of the season last year, started the season with a goal in her first game, I believe, and continued that, was reigning as that leading goal scorer, led on the top of the leaderboards the entire season, has not gotten a goal this season, only has an assist in the first 5 games. So Coach Basile really wants to see her getting started. And I think once she gets her first one in, she's going to catch a rhythm. I think it's the same thing kind of that you see in basketball. Once that shooter gets the first one in the net, she's going to catch fire. She's going to get multiple. I really can see her scoring this game. But let's talk about Caitlin Tansey. Only a junior on this team, competed in the Pirate Fest shootout, which was the only girl to do it. That was really, really fun to watch. But she has been incredible for this team. One of the best legs on the team, one of the best right foots on the team. She is going to be able to shoot from 20 yards out, 15 yards out. She is not afraid to take the open shot when she sees it, despite the difficulty. And I think that's the player that you want.
I totally agree. And those are seniors, which is very important for people to look up to so they can be inspired by her and see what these players do, the amount of work that they put into. And hopefully, the years to come, they will continue to do that as each year goes by and just be inspired at how much work and effort they put into the sport and all the things they do to help their team to do the best that they can do.
I mean, absolutely. And while there is a lot of senior presence, there's a lot to look forward to for the future. I mean, you have one of their highlight players in Caitlin Tansey, who's only a junior. Ava Parisi, who's been on the team, is still a junior. You have Gabby Caminetti, who's been on the team for a while, and she's going to be able to develop and grow under these seniors. And then Bianca Mayo, who has been incredible in the defensive midfield, who is just going to continue to grow. So their season is coming up. Unfortunately, I won't be here, but they're going to have a lot of room to grow. And then you have a lot of freshmen, and you have a freshman who played on the team as an 8th grader, that is going to really allow her to have the momentum, learn the playbook, allow her to grow. And I think Tom Brady spoke about it recently. Development is huge. You don't want to send a rookie in their first game. You don't want to ruin that because they take time to learn the playbook, learn the offense, learn how things go, and in this case, learn what it means to be a Mepham Pirate. So I think having her on the team as an 8th grader is an incredible thing to do. And now having her as a part of the community, I think that's going to be a really, really good thing. And as she grows, she could be one of the top players in Nassau if she develops how we're all expecting her to.
I totally agree. There's so much potential on this team. Even though there's a lot of seniors that we've said, there is still so much potential for the years to come by as these players will continue to grow and learn and get stronger and stronger and be able to help their team build up the confidence that they need to get wins. And it's so important to have confidence with your own teammates and to watch them grow and see how they develop so you can learn from them, take some tips from them. It's a very important thing to look up to your teammates and watch them grow.
I mean, definitely, and you have a lot to look up to. You can pick any one of these 12 incredible seniors, and any one of them will be an incredible leader for you. They've all been through it. They've all done the rodeo. They've all been through a season. and they are ready to chase that playoff bound or whatever you want to call it for their senior season. So if you're Addison Nyama, if you're Anna Kaplan, and you need someone to look through, look for it to really guide you in this season. You have an incredible group of girls to really look up to.
I totally agree with that statement. And it's going to be an amazing game, and I can't wait to see how everybody does, see how the seniors help out their fellow teammates grow and learn, just see all the adaptations that everybody makes. I'm just very excited for this game.
And I mean, I can't wait for this game. I think it's going to be a great one. I think Mepham's playing with a little bit of chip on their shoulder, a little bit of fire in each kick. They have their Wear Yellow Day for Cancer Awareness, which is an incredible thing, honoring one of the teammates, Cameron Volpe's brother. But I think each kick means a little bit more today for two reasons. Obviously, it's their Wear Yellow Day for an incredible cause, and they don't have a win in that column yet. So I think this is their game where not only will it mean the most to them to get that win and really celebrate him, but I think they're really going to want this win to spark up the rest of the season.
I totally agree, especially on this day. Everybody wearing yellow, showing support. And like you said, every little kick, it's going to be very important to everyone. And I think on this day, everybody's going to have so much energy and morale and boost to really try and get a win on this column and support their fellow Mepham Pirates.
I mean, definitely. And let's move over to a little bit of a player spotlight. Let's look at the goalies. On Mepham, we have Mel Arcos, who we're going to get to. But let's talk a little bit about Herricks, who we have not gotten to do so far. I mean, Caitlin Thomas has been phenomenal, to say the least. I don't have enough words that I can say to describe her. Let up 20 saves this season, which although may not be flashy on the stat sheet, she has been vocal. She has been fast on her feet. She has been an advocate for this team. And as being one of the only goalkeepers on this team, she has a huge load to carry on her back. She is really, really being a great leader for this team, not only for the senior leaders who may go to college for soccer, who really have a lot of eyes on her, but I think she's flown a little bit under the radar in the sense that not a lot of team is watching film on her specifically because all eyes are on Ella Ludwig and what she can really do with the ball. But when the ball's not in your hands as a goalkeeper, not only is it the most pressure, but it is so, so important to stay really locked in, to stay really, really fired up each and every possession. Because with the with the snap of fingers, that possession can flip. That you could have a fast break here. There's a lot of fast girls on Mepham. So you have to be quick on your feet. And I think Caitlin Thomas has had a great reaction to that so far.
I totally agree. And like we've said before, she is a goalkeeper, which we both believe is the most important part of the team. And with her being goalie, I think gives Herricks a lot of motivation to build up on her, look up to her, be inspired by her, and build up courage by her, and just learn so much from her.
I mean, let's move over a little bit to the Pirates now. Mel Arcos, who we cannot say enough about, the third year on varsity, an incredible, incredible player, an incredible person to have on your team. If this is the player that you want, if you're a coach, she has been filling up the stat sheet since she's been starting as a sophomore and has not looked back since. Dealing with a little bit of a lingering injury this game, but I don't think it's going to affect her that much. I expect an incredible performance for her this game and for the rest of the season. She is one of the leaders on this team. She is one of the incredible teammates that always smiling. She's always giving her teammates a good laugh. And she is one of the incredible teammates as you're going to see them on the sideline getting ready for the game as they're honoring their Wear Yellow game.
I totally agree.
So moving over to the game itself as we have the national anthem, what do you think are three things that the Mepham Pirates are going to have to do in order to win this game?
Three things that I think the Mepham Pirates are going to have to do is definitely shut down their midfield, definitely score early, as having an early advantage gives them an early boost and more stamina and energy. And just in general, I really think that early goal is going to be one of the most important things, as having an early lead definitely gives a lot of confidence to everyone on the team, gives everybody confidence, whether you're on the bench or playing. It really makes you feel motivated to continue and hold that lead.
Definitely, and I think momentum is the biggest thing in all of sports. Not soccer, not only baseball, just every sport as a whole. Momentum is what drives a game. If you get that first goal, if you get that other team stressing, if you get in their head more than they get in your head, then there's really no turning back, and you keep that foot on the gas. You keep applying pressure, and you go from there, really. So I think that's a huge, huge thing that we do not say enough. Shutting down their midfield, I think it's going to be easier said than done, because these two girls on the other team, on Herricks, are absolutely incredible. They can really drive through any double team. They are so quick on their feet, so fast with the ball. They see the field like no one else on this team. So that's going to be an incredibly, incredibly hard thing to do, and that's a lot to ask of your defense. But energy and effort is the most important thing. You give 110%, you give all of your energy. If you don't walk off that field sweating and saying, hey, I did all I can do, then something went wrong. It's been their motto all season. It's going to be their motto here today, and I think if they can stick to that, that will really drive them to win this game.
I totally agree with that. And like you've said, energy and effort, got to give 110%. Because if you don't, well, you're kind of letting your team down, and you never want to do that. You always want to give it your all. Because if you give it your all, you know you've done your best. You know you've done your part on the team. And it shows a lot for your coaches and to your teammates. Definitely one of the most important things that you got to do for your team and yourself.
I love what you said there. I don't think this is the most team sport that you can get. Not every kick is for yourself, not every slide tackle, not every defensive play, not every effort that you
Highlanders are going to have to do, I definitely think that they're going to have to play out speed, apply goal pressure, and definitely run through midfield.
I mean, it's going to be an incredible game to say the least. I think playing at your speed is going to be the biggest one. There's so many just fast players on Mepham that if you're able to control the tempo to where you want it, make Mepham have to think on their feet, maybe go or skew a little bit away from their game plan, I think that's going to be the difference maker. And we said it before, momentum is absolutely huge in this game. If you get that first goal, that's going to set you up for the entire rest of the game. And last one, run through your midfield. I mean, that's what Mepham knows is coming. You have some of the most prolific scorers in all of Nassau in your midfield, in your front court, in your defense, on this team. If you really, really want to be successful in this game, run the offense through them. And I'm not saying they have to score every goal, but I'm saying the more the ball's in their hands, that's going to make Mepham a little bit more frantic. Their defense is going to have to push up a little bit to guard them. Then they can be more of a playmaker, which is always something that you're going to want to see from your star players.
Definitely, and the more you run down the ball, the more pressure you put on defense, and the more pressure the goalie has, which having pressure on the goalie is not what you want to have, as the goalie, their job is to block the ball, make sure no balls get in the goal. But if you're constantly applying pressure, you're going to wear out the goalie and wear out the defense. They're going to constantly get tired, and that's not what you want to see for your defense.
I mean, definitely. If you play at your pace, then you're just going to make the other team more tired. And I think that's a big, big thing. Stamina is not easy to keep up with in soccer. You're running miles upon miles, game after game, especially in a 3-week game, or in a three-game week, It is really, really important to manage your minutes really, really smartly. Have some substitutions in there. Give the girls a little bit of rest, because they're going to want to keep fighting, but it's about knowing really when you're going to be able to give that extra effort but maybe a lot of these girls on the bench are going to be a little bit more well-rested.
Definitely, like being well rested, these all key into energy, which is definitely the most important thing to have. If you don't have energy, you're going to wear out, and the opposing team is definitely going to see that and definitely take advantage of that and definitely be more on the offense. It's so important to retain energy, drink water, be well rested, because the moment that the opposite team sees a little bit of weakness, a little hindrance in your energy, they're definitely going to capitalize off of that and take advantage of that.
I mean, definitely any sudden mistake, any misplacement, if you're not in your right zone, if you're not guarding the right man, if you're double teaming someone when you shouldn't be and there's a girl wide open on the left wing, that is going to cost you, because it really only takes one goal in a game with this caliber of defense and goalies to really set the tone, and that could be the difference maker. It's not unheard of to see a 1-0 ball game, especially in soccer. That's how Mepham lost their game earlier in the week against Long Beach. It is incredibly crucial that you play to perfection. You play smart, you play fast, you play aggressive, but you play to the most polished game of soccer that you're going to play, especially against this Herricks team.
Definitely, and with that in mind, if you're down the point, you cannot be discouraged. You have to keep on fighting, retain that energy. It's going to be a lot more pressure and a lot more difficult to gain back morale and energy across your teammates, but you can definitely, without a doubt, never give up until it's over.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If, say, either team goes down 1 goal, what would you say your shift in mentality is? Do you think you stick to your game plan, play a little bit slower, wait for them to make this mistake? Or is that when you attack, play aggressive, get your open chances, and try to capitalize and really put all your effort into tying the game back up?
I say at first you play at your own pace, because if you switch things up a little too quickly, I definitely think the opposing team will notice that, and they will notice how desperate possibly the opposing team will get and definitely wear you out, play at a much slower pace if you're playing more aggressive to mess with the opposing team's mind. So I definitely say for a couple minutes, if you're down a point, you definitely continue to play at your own pace, continue your own strategy, apply the same methods. But after some time, if it's not working, then switch it up a little bit, throw them off a little bit.
I mean, I think that's a really smart plan. Although it's a continuous clock, that clock is ticking and ticking. And that clock goes by way faster than you know when you're out on the field. So 5 minutes in real time can really feel like it's been 10 minutes of game time. You don't know where the clock is. You don't have time to look up at the game clock. You have to be focused on each play, each formation, each just sudden movement that your opponent is going, because everyone does something for a reason. Everyone is going to rotate for a reason. Each pass, each shot, each possession is done for a reason. So I really think this is going to be an incredible, incredible game to watch as we get ready for kickoff. We're going to send it down to the boys in the booth.
Thank you, Jake, and thank you, Oliver. And again, we are very excited to be here for this week's BMB Game of the Week. My name is Michaela Dalby, and I'm alongside Jared Broxmeyer as we are getting ready for kickoff on the Mepham field. Jared, what are your thoughts about this game today?
I think it's going to be a very good game. Both teams not off to the start of the season they wanted, but this is a game that they can change it. Plus, it's the game that honor cancer, so both teams are going to come out passionate and ready to play.
Yeah, so Mepham's senior Cameron Volpe, her brother was actually diagnosed with pediatric cancer, so Mepham is playing this game today in honor of him, so they're hoping for a great start. As you have Leah Smith with the ball, passing over to Gabby Saracini.
Yeah, as the Pirates trying to get deep in the zone, as Kaplan now with it, except turns it over to the Highlanders now, back on the rush. As it's Saracini now with it. Steal there by the Highlanders, and it's back to Saracini.
Caitlin Tansey, she is a junior. She is one of Mepham's key players in this game, especially with 4 Mepham Pirates being out. So not only is Cameron Volpe out on injury, Ava West is also out for today's game, as well as Addison Chirello and Caitlin Kestenbaum. So the Pirates are really looking at their younger players today to step up, not just the seniors, but also the juniors and even the freshmen on the field.
As Schwenk puts a little too much air on that one, as it'll be a throw-in here for the Highlanders, taken by O'Hara.
Bianca Mayo putting pressure on that one, and Nicole Lutz going for the steal, not quite getting it. But the Pirates are in possession.
Yeah, as the Highlanders trying to get something going here, as it's Sue now with it, playing it back to O'Hara. O'Hara back to Sue, turns it over to Mayo, but back to O'Hara. As a big steal there by Caminetti, trying to hit her teammate in stride. It's foot race to the ball.
And that was a great through pass by Gabby Cam, who is now trying, Gabby Saracini is now trying to cross it back into the middle. She's going to get it to Leah Smith and back to Saracini. See what the Pirates could do with this one, as it is now a turnover to Herricks.
As it's Cottrell now going the other way. Pirates trying to chase her down as Cottrell plays it up into the Pirates defender. And a good play there by the Pirates. But the Highlanders are able to recover. It's Ledwith now. Fought off the ball.
Great pressure there by Bianca Mayo as the Pirates are trying to gain control with Herricks having the ball in their half of the field right now.
Yeah, as it's O'Hara guarded by Mayo, as Mayo with the steal. Now in the rush. Defensive play there made by Ledwith, getting a little too physical as the ref will call the foul.
So that is going to be a free kick for Mepham. It looks like junior Caitlin Tansey will be taking this kick. And you know, this is a 30-yard line. It's a spot where it's not going to be a shot on goal, but she's going to try to put a ball right up high, and hopefully one of her teammates can head it or kick it into the goal.
Yeah, as the Pirates will be crashing in the net, looking for a deflection or rebound. The kick by Tansey is up
And
in.
Caminetti heads it right in. An assist by Caitlin Tansey, and that was an incredible junior-to-junior play there for the Pirates.
Yeah, what a start to the game by the Pirates. You want to set the tone early, and they did. Within the first 5 minutes, Tansey to Caminetti on the free kick, as it'll be Caminetti's second goal of the year and Tansey's 4th point.
And take a look at this replay. I mean, what a great kick by Tansey, and Gabby Caminetti just heads it right in, as now we are back into action with Anna Kaplan getting that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, as a throw-in here by the Highlanders, taken by Ledwith. And thrown by the Highlanders in the Ledwith. Lutz there on the coverage. Kaplan now with it.
And great footwork by Kaplan as she plays the ball up to Bianca Mayo, just a little too long, and now it's back to being Herrick's ball.
Yeah, as the Pirates, they were able to get that, but their passing is...
And Lutz kicks that in front. Gabby Caminetti is trying to use her speed. Gabby Caminetti has the ball. She pushes it back, and they call a foul for Gabby Caminetti as the ref is saying that there was physical contact on the other team. So now, Jared, Mepham has the ball for a free kick. Now it's inside the 10. Do we think Caitlin Tansey is going to go for a shot for herself, or do we think that the Mepham is going to call a kick into the middle with everyone in Mepham swarming in and going for another header? I think she's going to loft it into the middle and wait to see who can get there. What do you think?
I think that too, since it worked so good the first time, why not just try it again? As the kick by Tansey here is up as she goes for the shot, and it's just over the bars. It'll be a goal kick for the Highlanders.
It's a very good shot, though, and now Lipton, the goalie, she is not going to take the free kick, the goal kick. Interesting choice by Herricks. Instead, they are going to have Emily Medina taking the goal kick.
And the kick here by the Highlanders, lining it up, trying to get a good start going the other way, as it's up and headed by Lutz, right back to the Highlanders, to O'Hara, as O'Hara just kicks it out, as it'll be a throw-in here by the Pirates.
So Kathleen Argilla now going for the throw-in. It looks like she's looking to throw it down the line, as she will, right to Gabby Caminetti, headed to the middle to Anna Kaplan. Kaplan has control in the middle. Great through ball right there, but unfortunately it got intercepted. Lutz plays it up in the middle.
As Saracini plays it back, as Lutz able to fight back for it. As the Smith now with it. Saracini guarded by the Highlanders. Play made by Manetta. And the Highlanders now going the other way. Shut down by Lutz, as it'll be a throw for the Highlanders.
And that was a very smart play there by Nicole Lutz. She's giving the Pirates time to adjust. I mean, that was a very, very long play, and she gets it out of bounds so the Pirates can reset and hopefully get a steal here and go attack again. One thing, Jared, I think is interesting so far is Mepham has had possession more in the Herricks side than Herricks has had in the Mepham side. And, it's only the first 6 minutes of the game, but you could already see that Mepham is really going to be on the offense this game, which is what they wanted to do coming into it.
Yeah, as on that throw-in, it was a good play there by Parisi, not able to get that first throw-in in, as will be another throw-in by the Highlanders. But the Pirates' defense has been sharp, not allowing much zone time, as it looks like it'll be out of bounds here on the Pirates, so another throw-in for the Highlanders.
Actually, looks like this one's going to be a free kick, Jared. I think they got a free kick there, and so Herricks is going to try to play it down the field so that they can get possession in Mepham's half of the field.
Yeah, and the kick here taken by Ledwith from, and it's up, and it'll end up going to Kim. As the Pirates there on the defense, the Highlanders not able to keep it in, as will be Pirates throwing.
So right here we have Ava Parisi taking a throw-in, trying to get it far downfield. She got it over one defender, and now the Pirates are charging at the ball, trying to get a steal.
Yeah, as the Highlanders trying to get something going this game. As it's O'Hara.
Great interception by Argilla there, as she passes to Nicole Lutz, trying to get it down the field. Herrick steps up to that ball, and now Kathleen Argilla will have possession again. Back to Lutz in the middle. Lutz passes back to Argilla. Now Bianca Mayo has the ball on the sideline.
Good play there, but made by Ledwith, as Smith able to fight for the ball. Back to Kaplan. Kaplan trying to play it in, as the goalie will pick it up and end up punting. And the kick here by the goalie is up to midfield, as Kaplan heads it over right to the Highlanders. As that ball will just roll over and out of bounds, as it'll be Pirates ball.
So it looks like we will be having Kathleen Argilla take this throw-in, as she is going to try to put it right in so the Pirates can go up the line and work on this play. So we have it up the line right here to, it looks like Nicole Lutz will be getting this ball. Gabby Caminetti coming back to it. She will pass a through ball to Gabby Saracini, but it'll be a little too far, and Herrick's throw-in.
Yeah, as the Pirates trying to get another play going, but just overshooting her teammate. And the throw-in here by the Highlanders to Ledwith.
Ledwith is one of Herrick's best players. Mepham's one of their focus of this game. She's one of the girls that they wanted to shut down. She is such an offensive threat, a senior who has had much experience playing. And now you see Anna Kaplan, the freshman, who's stepping up to her.
As Ledwith looking to chase that down, but it will roll all the way out of bounds, so it'll be Pirates ball.
Now Melanie Arcos has a goal kick. Mel is one of the hardest working people that I know, not just in soccer, in everything that she does. This season so far in soccer, she's had 24 saves. She is a tremendous athlete, and the Pirates have her as such a solid back line in the back that so few balls get past her, because she's an incredible goalkeeper.
Yes, it's Highlanders ball now in the attack. Salato, guarded by Tansy. Salato plays it back. And the shot on goal is saved by Arcos.
That was a great save by Mela. She's going to look to punt it downfield. And what a punt there by Mel Arcos. Nicole Lutz will get possession up to Gabby Caminetti.
As the Highlanders are able to get back on defense, as that was Kim, as they play it outside to O'Hara, and it'll go out of bounds off of the Highlanders.
The Pirates will be having a quick substitution here. You have Sofia Valadares coming in for Bianca Mayo, and you also have Addison Yema coming in for Gabby Saracini on the right wing.
Yeah, as the Pirates just trying to keep their players fresh and not give in by losing energy.
And what a throw-in by Argilla there. It will be another Mepham throw-in for her to take as well.
Yeah, as Arcos really has not faced a shot in these first 11 minutes. It's been all Pirates, all possession, all in the offensive zone.
And now you have Gabby Caminetti with the ball again, passing it back to Anna Kaplan, intercepted by Herricks. Back to Caminetti, but the refs are going to call a foul that someone came under her and fouled her. So now it'll be a Pirates free kick at the 25 where Caitlin Tansey will be taking it again.
As Caminetti was just trying to turn up field there, but the defender got there first, and it could have ended up stopping a big play, as here's a third free kick for Tansey. The first one was in off a header, the second one just over, and the third one's up, and it'll go wide, as it'll be a goal kick here for Herricks.
They're right past the left post there. That was a really close one. Caitlin Tansey, I can tell you she's on. I think we're going to be expecting to see big things from her the rest of the game. What do you think, Jared?
Yeah, she's already got 3 goals on the year, a hat trick. She got them all in one game, and plus that assist. She's just a junior who's really taking over the team.
And something special about her is that she's not a forward. She's doing all of this from the back half of the field. So she's either a defensive midfielder or she's a center D, and she's doing all of this from playing back there. A real playmaker on the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, as O'Gilla able to step up there. Caminetti fighting for the ball. Beats one defender, not able to beat the second, as it's O'Hara now with it. Kaplan now with possession. As Kaplan turns it over, but O'Gilla able to get it back to Mineta.
Nicole Lutz in the midfield. She's really handling this well as well. Now Leah Smith has the ball. She's going to try to send it through, but just not through enough, as the Highlanders will now have the ball again and have possession, looking to move it downfield.
Yeah, as it looks like it'll be Ledwith with the ball, taking her time, moving up to Ledwith, as Ledwith passes it, trying to find a play, beats one defender, tries to beat the second, and is able to, but Smith able to step up with the play, and now it's Caminetti.
Great play by Leah Smith. Nicole Lutz here with the ball now. She's going to take it up the middle, and she's going to send a beautiful through ball to Gabby Caminetti. However, the ref is going to call it offsides. For any of you watching that do not know what offsides means, it means that by the time that Nicole Lutz sent the ball through to Gabby Caminetti, Gabby was a step in front of the defender, and that is illegal if you're over the half-field mark for girls soccer and all soccer, actually.
Yeah, normally those offsides come in crucial because they normally end up turning into big plays if they just sat back half a step longer. As it's O'Brien now with it, playing it up off a teammate's leg, as it's Parisi now with it for a throw-in for the Pirates.
And one strength that Mepham really has is their wing defenders, Ava Parisi and Kathleen Argilla. They are so good at throw-ins. They're very smart about it. They both know when to go long, they know when to go short, and it really starts the play on a great note, as now Herricks will have the ball, and they are going to kick it too far, and another Kathleen Argilla throw-in.
Yeah, as the Highlanders trying to get anything going, even that first shot on goal, to give them any momentum.
See, this is a spot where a throw-in is really important, because if Herricks were to get the ball here, they're in Mepham's 30-yard line. As Mepham will have possession, Kathleen Argilla passes it, and that is going to go out of bounds, and it will be a Herricks throw-in by number 9, Jubilee Kim.
Yeah. As O'Hara here with the throw-in, O'Hara to Ledwith. Ledwith now with it, guarded by Valladares, as Caminetti not able to keep it in, as it'll be a throw-in here by the Highlanders.
So Megan O'Hara will be throwing this one in as well, as she is looking to push it down the line as far as she can to try to hit number 3, Liana Cerrito.
Yeah, as Valladares able to get ahead on it, as it'll be another throw-in here for O'Hara. As O'Hara here with the throw-in to Valdez, and it's up to the Highlanders trying to get something going again. As it's Wong now with it, guarded by Caminetti. Caminetti staying with Wong as she plays it back to O'Brien.
Caminetti is putting such great pressure on the ball, and that is really making the Herricks defense almost a little nervous because they have so much pressure on them, and it's really an advantage for Caminetti and the rest of the Mepham Pirates that they're having the defense be not ready to play. And now the defense will have the ball here. You have Hannah O'Brien with the ball, Nicole Lutz pressuring her again, And that will be Mepham ball as Herricks played it out of bounds, with Kathleen Argilla taking yet another throw in for the Pirates.
Yeah, as Argilla is trying to get that throwing going. They've had a lot of them so far, and they're trying to get that one big play. As it's up to Yema. Played back, Valdez now with it. Lutz now into the box. Caminetti with the shot, and it will hit the back of the net.
What a play there by Nicole Lutz and Gabby Caminetti. Nicole Lutz lofted the ball right above the defender's head, and Gabby Caminetti right over the goalkeeper, top right corner. What a beautiful play. And there goes another Mepham Pirates goal, only 16 minutes into this game.
And already 16 minutes into this game, we already have a hat-trick watch for Gabby Caminetti. She's already got 2 goals on the game.
Gabby Caminetti, she's a special player, Jared. She puts her all out there. This is her 3rd year on varsity, very versatile player, and she's very fast. And when I say very fast, I mean very, very, very fast.
Yeah, as you've seen, she's been able to outrun the defenders and make the big plays when needed, hitting the back of the net twice. As we have a throw-in here by the Highlanders, trying to respond to those 2 goals in 14 minutes by the Pirates.
Now Mepham putting even more pressure on this Herricks defense, making them even more flustered as Nicole Lutz is going to step up to the ball here. And Herricks is going to send a through ball, and that will be stopped right there by defender Jenna Schwank, who will let it go out of bounds. And Mel Arcos will be taking the goal kick.
Yeah, as the Pirates looking sharp on all sides of the ball. As we have a substitution here, as it'll be junior Stephanie O'Coley checking in for Nicole Lutz.
Nicole Lutz has really been a playmaker so far. She's a few minutes break, and I think Nicole will be right back in there because she's doing some amazing things for the Pirates.
Yeah, she's one of the players who so far today has really made the big plays when needed. She's set up that last goal, and she's coming huge on the defensive end as the Highlanders here with the ball.
And sometimes, Jared, it's not only the player who scores the goal, but it's the people that lead up to that. Like, let's use a volleyball analogy, right? It's not only the person that gets the kill. It's the person who also, the setter, who sets the ball. It's the libero that gets that pass up. Everything works together so well, and the Mepham Pirates have really mastered that the first 15 minutes of this game. Having the defense send a through ball to the midfielders kicking it up for the forwards, and the forwards getting great goals. As now we see Herricks, we have Ella Ledwith trying to send a free kick into the box for one of her teammates to place into the goal. And that is going to be headed right away by Caitlin Tansey. What a great play by her. Sophia Valadares putting some pressure on the ball there. And Valadares is going to go up the line, but unfortunately it's going to be out. Herricks throw in by number 29, Hannah O'Brien.
As the Pirates were trying to start another big play there. But as you were saying, on that last goal, it was Kaplan who played it over to Yema, who played it to Lutz, and it just ended up going in off of Caminetti's foot. But that play doesn't happen if one of them doesn't make their play. As it's Okoli now here with it. Plays back to Schwenk. Schwenk now to Argilla. Okoli now with it. Step up play there by Sue. As it's Kaplan now with it to Smith, but over Smith's head to O'Hara. As it's Okoli to Argilla. Back to Kaplan. Kaplan back to Parisi. Parisi to Kaplan. As it'll go off of Ledwith and up as it'll be Yema now with the ball. Back to Kaplan.
Great through ball there by Anna Kaplan as Leah Smith will take possession. Leah tries to send a through ball, but it doesn't quite get there. Leah back up with the ball, and Leah's going to be pressuring the defense along with Sophia Valadares. Anna Kaplan with the ball now. It looks like she's trying to play a through ball to Leah Smith. Leah Smith with the ball. Leah's coming up, and unfortunately Herricks is going to kick that out of bounds as that will be a corner kick for the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, just a great defensive play there by O'Hara. O'Hara able to get back and just put her body on the line, no matter the cost. Able to stop what could have maybe turned into a goal. And it's a corner for the Pirates, but at least it's not a guaranteed goal for her.
And corner kicks, I mean, especially in girls soccer, they could be deadly. If you have someone who could put the ball right in front of the goal, it makes it very difficult for the goalie to react quick enough to get the ball away, as you have offense who is swarming in. Your defenders are trying to stay on each girl, yet it becomes very, very difficult, as this one's going to be played right in. Pirates in front of the goal, and Herricks will get that out of there. You have Parisi stepping up. Parisi gets it back in to Tansy. Tansy is going to have the ball, kicks it into the middle, right over the top crossbar. Great shot though by Tansy there.
As looks like the Pirates are going to be making a substitution, bringing in Senior DiSabato for freshman Anna Kaplan.
And I really can't wait to see what Maria could do in this game. Maria DiSabato, she's a fantastic player, and she's really good at controlling the team, which I'm excited to see.
Yeah, as a goal kick here for the Highlanders is up and off of Smith. Pirates still not giving in as it's Caminetti with the tight defense. Ledwith now with it. Plays it up, step up play by Parisi. Parisi now on the attack. Parisi as it'll go off of Kim and roll out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in here. Looks like it'll be by Parisi.
So Parisi's looking to throw in here, obviously push down the field. Push, push, push. The Pirates, they want to go into halftime. They have a 2-0 lead. What's better than a 2-0 lead? A 3-0 lead. So now they are trying to push, and it looks like it will be a goal kick for the Herricks Highlanders.
As Valdez almost was able to get a foot on it, as will be a substitution as Lutz will be coming into the game for Caminetti.
I'm very interested to see here because Gabby Caminetti, she's a forward for the Pirates, right? So Lutz is coming in for her. Are they going to switch? Is someone else going to be a forward, or will we get to see Nicole Lutz on the attack today in this game?
Yeah, very interesting substitution there by the Pirates.
And now we have Ava Parisi stepping up. Parisi coming down the sideline, passing a through ball to Sofia Valladares as Herricks will take possession. Valladares putting pressure on it. Leah Smith now putting pressure on the ball for the Pirates as Herricks. Emma Sue is going to pass, but Nicole Lutz is going to steal it back and giving it to Herricks for the throw-in.
Yeah, as the Highlanders, it looks like they're tightening up the defense. When the Pirates see the opportunities, the Highlanders have been able to get a foot on it since that second goal and able to make the defensive play.
Yeah, for Herricks right now, they want to chip away. They don't want to go into halftime with it being down 2-0. They want to get one goal. If not one goal, they want to get 2 goals by the time they're going to halftime to give them a better chance in the second half. As now we have Herricks coming down the field. We have Reagan Cottrell with the ball, pushing down the sideline as she's going to look to cross the ball in, but she will not get her shot off. Now we have Mel Arcos for the Pirates with the goal kick.
Yeah, it's a very good defense play there by the Pirates. Able to get back as it'll be coming back into the game, Mayo for Okoli.
And in addition, we also have Gabby Saracini coming back into the game, taking out sophomore Adriana Yema. So looking forward to great things from the Pirates as Mel Arcos passes the ball over to Parisi DiSabato, and Parisi back with the ball, looking to attack up the sideline. She passes to Gabby Saracini, who's going to try to push the tempo even more, coming around the outside to get that steal. And Herricks, she forced Herricks to hit the ball out of bounds there.
Small play, though, there by O'Brien as the Pirates had the angle there, but O'Brien able to kick it out.
And now we have Parisi throwing in, long throw in there by Parisi. Sofia Valladares is going to take possession, and Leah Smith is going to push up there. Leah hits the ball just wide of the left post.
May have had Mayo, but decided to take the shot. It falls just wide, as it'll be a goal kick here for the Highlanders.
Back to Leah Smith. She is a player. She's the player you want on your team. She's a 3-sport varsity athlete at Mepham between soccer, basketball, lacrosse, each that she plays an integral role in the team. And I'm excited. I think she's going to do some great things today, Jared. I think we got to look out for her.
Yeah, as the Highlanders played up, and there's Smith there on the defense, but Cottrell able to win the ball as Cottrell plays it through to Ledwith. Ledwith now down low, looking for someone, but play there made by Tansy, back up to Smith. Smith beats one defender, able to keep it in bounds as Smith.
And that is a beautiful job by Leah Smith, pushing it up the sideline, forcing Herricks to get the ball out of bounds. And now Mepham resets, they have possession. And one player, Jared, that I think Herricks really needs to watch out for is Sofia Valladares. Sofia is a player who's very speedy, she gives everything to the team, and she's just another player. You want her on your team.
There's a good play by Sofia, but it will end up going out on her. it was a 50-50 ball. She wasn't able to win it, as it'll be a throw in here for the Highlanders.
So the Highlanders, they play it in here to Wong. Wong is going to pass it back, and Sofia Valladares is going to put amazing pressure on the ball, and she leads to Lutz being able to steal it. Lutz over to Leah Smith. Leah Smith is not going to maintain possession, and it is going to be back to Ledwith's ball, as Ledwith is going to play it up to Cottrell, and beautiful Maradona there by Cottrell. Leah Smith with possession. Leah is trying to play a ball over the top. Gabby Saracini, Sofia Valladares, Bianca Mayo, they are all swarming. Sofia Valladares tries to get the ball. Unfortunately, Herricks takes the ball away. And now Herricks is going to kick it up the sideline, and Caitlin Tansey will maintain possession of the ball.
As Tansey will play it off of the Highlanders defenders, it'll be a throw in here down low for the Pirates.
And now it looks like it is going to be a Mepham Pirates sub, as we are going to have freshman Anna Kaplan coming in, as well as junior Lauren Burke is going to make her first appearance in today's game.
As it looks like they will be pulling Valladares and Smith. And the throw in here by Aguila is up, and Burke trying to fight for the ball as it's O'Hara to Lutz. Heads it again as it'll be Ledwith who wins the ball, as it'll be Tansey who kicks it right back up. O'Brien now with possession as Burke looking for Saracini, not able to keep it in, as it'll be a Highlanders throw.
The Highlanders in this last 13 minutes, they are trying to push the tempo, push the tempo, push the tempo. You can see they're spending more time in Mepham's half than they have in the previous of this half. Now you're going to have Lauren Burke with the ball. Burke trying to pass over to Mayo, intercepted by Herricks. You have O'Hara trying to play the ball there, but it is going to go out of bounds off of her foot, and Argilla is coming up for the throw-in, trying to push this tempo even more for the Pirates. Argilla tries to put it over the top to Lauren Burke, doesn't quite get through there, but Lutz is going to step up, pass it over to Mayo, and Mayo's going to play it back to Argilla, who's going to try to go through the middle right there as she passes to Caitlin Tansey. Tansey all the way to the other side of the court to Saracini, as Saracini is going to do her best to get there, and she's going to force it out on Herricks. Unfortunately for Saracini, that is going to be Herricks' ball, must have touched her last. And now we have Herricks with the throw-in.
Yeah, as the Highlanders will make a substitution here, as they'll bring in Michaela Cho for Megan O'Hara.
And now Herricks throws it in. We have pressure there by the Mepham Pirates, as Herricks is going to turn the corner, and they are going to call a foul on the Mepham Pirates for that play.
As Di Sabato trying to make the defensive play, but just got a little too physical, as it'll turn into a free kick for the Highlanders.
On one of these free kicks, Jared, all you want to do, you just want to clear it down the field, hope that your team gets possession, as Herricks will do that there, yet it is going to be taken away by Parisi, as Parisi is going to play it back to Anna Kaplan. Caitlin Tansey, and Mepham is going to push from there with Di Sabato with the ball.
As it's Di Sabato up right to the Highlanders, and the Highlanders go back on the attack.
Jenna Schwank here, the Pirates, she lets it go out, and Melanie Arcos will have yet another goal kick.
Yeah, as so far, even this far in the half, it's been all Pirates. Pirates have been getting the shots on goal and all the opportunities, and the Highlanders, they're still looking for their real big shot on goal and trying to gain momentum.
Yeah, now you have it here. Arcos passing it down. It is going to be intercepted by Herricks, as you will have both Anna Kaplan and Cerrito going for this ball, as it is going to be Herrick's ball out of bounds on the Pirates.
Yeah, as a big throw in here for the Highlanders from the 20-yard line.
So now Herricks has the ball inside Mepham's 18-foot box, and they try to play it into the middle, but it is going to be kicked up by Caitlin Tansey. Lauren Burke putting great pressure on it there, and Bianca Mayo now has the ball, looking to pass it through to Caitlin Tansey. Nicole Lutz will get possession back for the Pirates. Nicole Lutz sends a through ball to Bianca Mayo. Unfortunately, not far enough for the Pirates, as Kathleen Argilla will take possession to Lutz. Intercepted by Herricks Ledwith. Ledwith passes down the field to Cottrell, And Herricks is going to try to push the tempo back here, back to Ledwith. She's going to push it to the left, hoping for a cross back into the middle. Will they get it is the question. Herricks right here, they have the cross into the middle. Oh, but it is going to be intercepted by Caitlin Tansey as she is trying to push a 2v5 down the field.
As a step-up play there by Wong. As the Highlanders on the attack, as it's Ledwith now with it. As she's not able to get an angle. Strong defensive play there by Kaplan.
And that's a really hard position to be in on offense. When you are one player surrounded by two defenders, you had Kathleen Argilla on that. You also had Anna Kaplan on that. She had players on both sides of her, making it very hard for her to get an accurate shot in the goal. And it looks like it will be off of the Mepham Pirates, so it is going to be a goal kick from Ledwith for the Highlanders here.
Yeah, big corner here for Ledwith. Trying to get that goal late in this first half. Trying to get them on the board.
You just want to put this right in front of the goal, right in front of it. Unfortunately, no Herricks player was able to kick it in there. And now Herricks will have possession back. And unfortunately for Herricks, it will now be Mepham Pirates ball.
As it'll go out of bounds off of Ledwith as it's Parisi here taking her time getting to the ball and just running out the clock. This is the throw in here by Parisi. Is up and to Tansey.
Tansey with the ball, playing it over to Gabby Saracini for the Pirates. Back to Parisi. Parisi looking to go up the sideline. Passes back to the middle, over to Anna Kaplan. Kaplan is going to, it will be getting intercepted. DeSabato puts great pressure on Ella Ledwith, and she's going to kick it right over the goalpost.
Yeah, as even though that didn't hit the net, they're getting their opportunities. They're forcing the Pirates to make mistakes, and eventually one will fall for the Highlanders.
And in the past couple minutes, Jared, we've really witnessed a change in tempo on the Herricks team. They started off playing much more defensively, and now the past few plays, Herricks has gotten shots up on Mel Arcos. So we're going to have to watch out for that as this game keeps developing.
Yeah, as the player to watch this game will be for the Highlanders. If they're going to make a comeback, it will be Ella Ledwith.
I mean, she started off really strong this game. She's playing in the center midfield. She's on offense. She's on defense. She is everywhere for this Herricks team today.
Yeah, she's got one goal on the season, and she is going to be a D1 soccer player.
And right now we have Lauren Burke coming out for the Pirates. Gabby Caminetti making yet another appearance into this game. Gabby already with 2 goals so far in this first half. Will she get another? That's the question. I don't know. I'm looking for a hat trick today, Jared.
As Caminetti into the box to Mayo, and a good save there by the Highlanders.
And that's another instance where Mepham is charging the sidelines, really. They're pushing down the sidelines, trying to get those passes, the crosses in. And that one wasn't successful, but they're looking to do that all day today. As now Herricks will have the ball on their own 30-yard line. Mayo putting pressure on it, but right now we have Michaela Cho with the ball, passing down the line, and it will be Kathleen Argilla taking the throw-in for Mepham.
And that there before, that was just another instance of the impact of Gabby Caminetti. She was in the game not even a full minute, and she already almost led to a goal.
Yeah, now we have Herricks taking control yet again. Argilla stepping up to Nicole Lutz. Nicole tries to play it up, and it is going to be Mepham ball.
And it'll roll off the foot of Sue, and a throw in here by Argilla. Off a Highlander, Caminetti heads it.
And now we have DeSabato stepping up to the ball yet again. DeSabato is going to try to play it up the sideline to Gabby Saracini. A quick burst from Gabby Saracini there as she is going to put pressure on Herricks, but it is going to be a Herricks throw-in taken by number 7, Jubilee Kim.
Yeah, as the Highlanders, anytime the Pirates get down there, all they want to do is just get it right out of the zone. They don't want to get the Pirates get another opportunity for a third one. As the Highlanders play it up, as Ledwith chasing after it, not able to get there, as it'll be out of bounds and a throw-in for Kathleen Argilla. As a substitution here, Smith will be coming into the game for DeSabato.
Leah Smith, she's a player to watch out for. She is committed to play lacrosse in college, and I'm very excited to see what she can do there. What about you, Jared?
Yeah, especially, it just shows how much of an athlete she is. Playing all those sports, always being one of the star players on the team, no matter the sport.
There's a lot of, I feel like, multi-sport athletes on this team, and that's what makes them even more impactful, that they play soccer, but they play basketball, they play lacrosse, they play other sports where your endurance is high, you have to be athletic, and those other sports all translate onto the soccer field. As now you have Lutz pushing the tempo for the Mepham Pirates. Lutz is trying to pass it to the side, and she gets up to Leah Smith, unfortunately just a little bit too far for the Pirates, and that will be Herricks, Michaela Cho taking a throw in there.
Yeah, as Cho lining up the throw-in, time running out in this first half for the Highlanders trying to get their first one, as it'll be headed by Lutz as Caminetti chases after the ball.
Gabby Cam using her speed, trying to get around the Herricks defense. She does. Gabby Cam with the ball. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Caminetti there. That goal will not count, and Herricks will have a free kick.
As Caminetti just trying to use her body a little too much, trying to create too much space. She did create the space, but the ref did end up calling the foul, erasing what could have been a hat trick.
So Herricks is trying to push the ball up as far as they can at this point. Leah Smith will have possession. Smith is going to pass it to the side to Bianca Mayo. Mayo puts it into the middle where Herricks will clear the ball up the field, and possession again by Anna Kaplan. Kaplan is going to play it to Tansy in the middle. Caitlin Tansy has the ball now. She is looking to the side, tries to send a through ball to Gabby Saracini, and they're going to call that offsides as well.
Yeah, as the Pirates nearly had another break, Saracini running after it, but it looked like Mayo might have been the one offsides, as she just got a little too far ahead of the ball trying to crash the net for the opportunity.
So now we have Herricks with their free kick, pushing the ball up the field, getting it to the half-field line, as Herricks is going to try to push this up the sideline, but they are going to kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, as the Pirates are staying strong on the defensive end. There was that 2 to 3 minute span where the Highlanders showed some life, getting some opportunities, but the Pirates D has been locked down.
Yeah, I mean, Mepham, they have such a solid back line, and remember, that's without their two center backs playing. Cameron Volpe, who was hurt, Addison Tirello, who is not here today. Mepham is doing this all on the defensive line without them, which really shows how everyone else is stepping up to play an amazing job.
Yeah, as that ball is up and Saracini plays it over, but the Highlanders win as Tansy fights back for possession. Lutz going after Sue, as it's Sue now with it, who plays it back.
And Mepham putting even more pressure. Ardilla getting it to Nicole Lutz. Nicole is going to chip it over the middle. Gabby Cam passing it to Bianca Mayo. And now Mepham's going to go up the sideline. Mayo tries to send a through ball, but it's not going to quite get there. Now Leah Smith will be in possession, and they're going to call a foul on Herricks there for Leah Smith. So we're going to have another, Jared. Caitlin Tansy free kick. Are we going to go back to Gabby Caminetti on this? It's my suspicion.
Well, it's about the same spot. It's only 10 yards further back than the one that led to the goal. So if I'm the Pirates here, I'd run that same play. But all the Pirates will be crashing the net. All of them will be looking for that deflection, trying to get goal number 3 with only a minute and a half.
And Tansy puts it right up in the middle to Leah Smith, actually to Nicole Lutz, and that is just going to go right over everyone's head, bounce right over, and it'll be a Herricks goal kick with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the first half of this game.
As Tansy just tried to feed that anywhere near the net, trying to play her teammates into a deflection, but not able to pay off that time as a goal kick here by the Highlanders.
So right now we have Lian Wong taking this goal kick for the Highlanders, trying to play it. She's playing this one close. Very interesting choice by the Highlanders, trying to now push it up the field once they have already beaten some of Mepham's players. And now Herricks will be on the attack. They're playing 3v5 right now, Herricks, as they're going to get it up to the wing to number 5, Sophia Mineta, and it is going to be out of bounds, and it will be it'll be Pirates ball.
As Parisi going after the ball with just 30 seconds left, probably going to play it short, as the Pirates, even if they don't get another one, they'll be content with how they played on both sides, as the throw-in by Parisi is up off of Highlanders. Lutz plays it forward. Tansy.
We have Caminetti going for the ball here. Last 15 seconds. The Pirates do not want to let it go, but Herricks really wants to get on the board. As you can see that with this attack coming from Ella Ledwith. And that is going to be 3, 2, 1. That is going to be our first half of this BMB Girls Soccer Game of the Week, with the Pirates up 2-0 playing against the Herricks Highlanders.
Yeah, just a very strong half there by the Pirates, as a couple great saves there made by the Highlanders also. And just the Highlanders defense, that whole second half of that half was just very strong, not letting big opportunities go.
I agree. I feel like the start of the game, Mepham got a quick lead because they were just pushing the Herricks offense, going quick, going very, very quick, and just trying to pass them. However, as we settled into the game, the Herricks D got much stronger, and Herricks started pushing into Mepham's half of the field, giving them more chances on offense. So we saw this game balance out, and I would say the last 20 minutes of that half, as now the teams are both going to take their time. They're going to reflect on the first half. Hey, what was great? What can we change the second half? And really go into the second half with Mepham's mentality. Let's keep up the lockdown defense that we have, and let's try to get a couple more goals. Herricks, they want to go one by one. They want to get one goal, say, okay, we got one, we're down one now. We want to get a second, tie the game at 2. These games can end in ties until we get to playoffs, but Herricks, they want those 3 goals. They want to beat the Pirates, and they really want to just lock down their defense, push an offense, and see where they can go with this rest of this game.
Yeah, but I think also the Pirates will be running back close to that same game plan, as they came out firing and very aggressive on all plays, trying to look for deflections, trying to look for misdirections, and just really catch the Highlanders off guard with those awkward bounces. And on the defensive end, they've been running at their best players, at the Highlanders' best players, just double teams. And they've just been able to trap the defenders and force errant passes or errant shots.
Yeah, I really feel like at this time, though, Jared, we should talk about the key players for each team. I would say for Mepham, one of the key players, Mel Arcos, doing a great job in the goal, has had a couple saves so far, but she hasn't had that many shots on her. You have Nicole Lutz doing a great job in the midfield. You have Tansy creating. You have Leah Smith, who's doing a great job. Gabby Saracini. You have so many Pirates doing a great job. Gabby Caminetti on the offense. You have so many Pirates. Anna Kaplan, the freshman, stepping up. Every player who Mepham has put in so far has made a positive impact. Now going over to Herricks. Reagan Cottrell doing a great job. Ella Ledwith, the name you keep hearing, she's doing a fantastic job for Herricks. So many of these players, Chloe Ledwith, all of them, they're doing a fantastic job. And for Herricks now, it's capitalizing on every play that they have to make chances happen for them.
Also, Thomas has been very strong. She's been able to come up with a couple key saves. Otherwise, this game could have been a completely different game if she didn't make the saves on the Pirates' big breaks.
I'll say, Jared, I love watching soccer. These games, they really entertain me. Did you know I was a soccer player for many, many years?
No, I did not know that.
I played with many of the girls on this Mepham team. I was on the Bellmore team with them. It was very fun. I miss my soccer days.
Maybe you should end up running it back.
I don't know. What about, like, the last game of the season? I don't know. It's volleyball season, so I had to pick one or the other. But I don't know. Maybe last game of the season, senior switch up. What do we think? You think they'd let me?
Maybe a guest appearance, just adding another sport to your repertoire and just getting another achievement up there.
That would be fun, I will say. And you know, Mepham, one of the key pieces to Mepham's success is their coaching staff. They have Miss Hayes, who's a very own Mepham teacher. They have her coaching. They also have Coach Biz coaching. And Coach Biz, she's done a great job with the Pirates for years, been working for the Mepham Pirates soccer for years, and she really cares about the girls. She wants to create a culture of winning. Her philosophy, she doesn't want one set player to be the leader of the team. She wants everyone to take on a leadership role. She wants everyone to do as best as they can do. And that is what helps the Mepham Pirates be successful, you know?
Yeah, as these coaches have just called a great game so far, making the right moves at the right time and just coaching to the perfect game plan.
And now we have our reporter Jake Maxwell on the sideline with Coach Biz to hear more about the game. Jake, take it away.
Oh, go. All right. Hi, I'm Jake Maxwell. I'm here with Coach Bazilli of the Mepham Pirates.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? So, Coach, you guys are up 2-0 at halftime, and what's been working for you guys?
I think the girls are just playing a lot of energy and effort. I think we're winning the ball in the middle. We're trying to go forward. Scoring 2 goals early was a big pressure.
And what's the message to the team at halftime?
Attack down the sides, get a couple more in, play, a little more energy.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jake, and thank you to Coach. What an incredible first half that has been. So let's recap it a little bit. What are some of the big ideas that you've seen so far?
A lot of big ideas that I saw. We saw the Mepham soccer team. They really stick to what their goals were. They scored early. They got that goal within only a couple minutes by Gabriella Caminetti, which was phenomenal. And we're seeing a lot of energy and effort being put into all their plays. Their defense is holding out great. They're really sticking to the place and doing a fantastic job.
I mean, yeah, let's revisit those 3 plays because I think those have been the motto of the game. I mean, they've been fast on the ball and incredibly fast. That has been the biggest thing that I've seen this entire time. And their biggest goal was, hey, let's shut down their midfield. And they have done that absolutely perfectly. They have let up 0 goals. Their defense has been stagnant the entire half. Mel has not let up any goals on a few very, very promising shots. So she's been absolutely fantastic. And let's move over to Herricks, who maybe have not had the most flashy first half, maybe have not had the greatest impact on the scoreboard. But what have you seen from them so far?
I've seen a lot of aggressiveness especially after that first goal. You know, they really wanted to play at their own speed, but I think that one goal at the very beginning really threw them off, and we saw a quick switch in their offensive. They were starting to be a lot more aggressive, and really that early goal I think really messed with their minds and really had to change their attitude towards how to, play these goals and rally up their team to try and fight back.
I mean, I could not agree more. This was just an incredible first half from the Mepham Pirates. Scoring that goal very, very early was a huge, huge thing, and let's see if they continue that momentum. But we're going to send it down to Jake Maxwell for a coach's interview.
And I'm Jake Maxwell, and I'm here for the second half alongside Lucas Pengenkar.
It was a great second half, Jake. First half, as we saw, it was up 2-0. Great defense by the Mepham Pirates here, and a great and struggling offense by the Herricks. But I think they can maybe pick it up in the second half with their great players here.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how the second half goes. After talking to the Mepham coach, she said they want to put up at least 2 or 3 more goals in this half, so we'll see how it goes. Herricks starting with the ball, and whistle is blown already. As we'll see what's going on here. And we have
They're going to re-kick it here.
Leah Cerrito, a sophomore, who kicks it off to start. Pushing it up is Ella Ledwith, who's the best player on this Herricks team. As the coach of the Mepham Pirates, one of her main goals of the game was to stop her and keep her out of from scoring a goal.
Yeah, as the coach said, they want to shut down Ella Ledwith, who's most likely going to be a D1 player and has been shown great promise so far in the past couple games.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how they can shut her down. Gabby Caminetti trying to put some pressure on the ball from here from Mepham, as she had 2 goals in the first half.
Yeah, great first half by Gabby Caminetti. Just pushing the tempo early, getting those first 2 goals early off the foot of Caitlin Tansey.
Yeah, definitely. That first header was a great way to start off the game, real early in the game. Now throwing the ball in is Mepham. Looking for Leah Smith Sr. Not quite, but they get a nice hot bounce off Herrick's player's head. Over now, Gabby Saracini dribbling the ball. Gabby Saracini pushes it back to Ava Parisi. Back to Saracini, and that's out of bounds. Herricks will throw in.
Yeah, as you see here, the Mephams are trying to keep the tempo slow, trying to not let the Herricks get an opportunity to score here.
As now Parisi tries to find Caminetti upfield, gets stopped, shut down by Herricks, Hannah O'Brien. Parisi throws it in, looking for Caminetti once again. She finds her this time. Caminetti trying to push it up the field, go inside, shot at the net, not doing much there, just kind of tap right at the net.
Yeah, not the best offensive possession here by the Pirates. Let's see what they can do in the defense.
As the goalie kicks it out, as that was Radhika Shah. Now Gabby Saraceni hands it off to Leah Smith. Leah Smith dribbles out of bounds and onto the Pirates bench. Herricks will be throwing it in as it's Jubilee Kim throwing the ball in, as she's a junior for this Herricks team. Back to Kim. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien upfield, can't find anybody. And Caminetti's trying to get the ball. O'Brien gets it back. Caminetti with a nice check there to get the ball back as she beats her girl, and going up the field. And O'Brien with the stop.
Another great through ball there by the Pirates, trying to make another score here, but Caminelli just doesn't work there.
No. Now Lutz, she has it over to Saraceni. Saraceni in the crease, can't get stopped. She has the ball back over to Leah Smith. Ball's free now. Leah Smith retains possession. Leah Smith to Saraceni. Saraceni over to Tansy. Tansy's dribbling around defenders. Tansy in the corner. Tries to center it. No help, though. Lutz has the ball now. Lutz with the center. And the goalie picks it up as Mayo tried to make a play on that ball, but just couldn't.
The Pirates, who had 3 opportunities there, just doesn't get anyone to work. Let's see what they do in the defense, see what the Herricks can do in the offense, and we get their first goal here.
Yep, Pirates defense is definitely going to try and be strong if they're unable to find these openings on offense like they were in the first half. Herricks dribbling down the field. Centers over to Cierto. Cierto going up and gets cut off by Ava Parisi, Pirates defender. Now Saraceni's dribbling upfield over to Mayo. Mayo stops for a second, pauses, and finds Lutz. Lutz is dribbling around. Gets by her defender. Pulls a little pullback move. Lutz to Parisi. Parisi up to Saraceni. Saraceni over to Caminetti. Caminetti tries to find Smith, but stopped by O'Brien's side.
The Pirates are trying to get this third goal, trying to push the tempo, trying to get this lead back.
Lutz with the ball now. Lutz over to Saraceni. Saraceni gets around her defender, and Kim is able to recover and get there. As you see here, it looks like the Pirates are really trying to have a pass-first offense, not go too strong for the opportunities, and working through Gabby Saraceni a lot, number 13 out there.
Yeah, Gabby Saraceni has been a key part so far in the 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, you didn't see her much in the first half, but she's definitely making an impact now in the second half as Leah Smith deflects that ball out of bounds. Herricks goes in. Tansy cuts it off, though. Tansy over to Parisi. Parisi back to Tansy. Tansy dribbling backwards. Finds her teammate. Now Tansy has the ball again. Up to Leah Smith. Tries to find Saraceni in that corner once again, but it gets cut off by Kim.
Herricks here.
Looks like the ref has a foul on somebody.
And that's going to go Mepham way.
Looks like Tansy's going to be kicking it. Looks like Tansy finds Kaplan. Kaplan to Parisi. Parisi gets stopped. Parisi gets stopped by Montana. Parisi's going to it goes out on Montana, and Parisi throws it in. Looking for Leah Smith. Overhead to Caminetti. Caminetti headers it down, but no one's there. O'Brien has the ball. O'Brien to Kim. Saraceni makes a physical play, but cannot get the ball. Leah Smith ball finds Leah Smith on a clear attempt from Herricks. Leah Smith tries to find Mayo near the crease, but can't. Saraceni with the ball again. Saraceni's going sideways. Saraceni has nobody, though. Tansy dribbling up. Tansy with a shot. And a great save made by the Herricks goalie, Shah.
Yeah, just a fabulous save there made by Caitlin Thomas. She's just been very strong in net. And just the Pirates have been getting the opportunities, but also the Highlanders, they've been turning it around on the Pirates. They've been running that two-person defense, trying to contain the Pirates. The Highlanders here now on the attack.
Yeah, and so far through the second half, the two-person defense has held up strong. There's been many opportunities for the Pirates to break in and get that 3-0, which is extremely hard to come back from.
Yeah, as the Highlanders, they'll use this to build their season. they'll see that this two-person defense works once, and they'll just keep on using it, because when you have 2-on-1 on defense, it's really hard for that offensive player to get by, as it'll be a corner here by Bejelos.
Bejelos with the kick, looking for a header from somebody, and it goes over everybody as it's going to roll out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be advantage Herricks still, as a Mepham player must have touched it.
As it looked like it hit Cottrell and maybe hit a Pirate right after it, as it'll be a throw-in here for Kim.
Back out of bounds and advantage Herricks again, as it looks like Sofia Valderes is going to be checking in for Mepham, and alongside her is Addison Ayema checking in too.
As Kim with the throw-in into the corner, it'll go out of bounds off of the Highlanders for Pirates ball. As Kim trying to just sneak it too close to the sideline, and the throw-in here by Parisi.
Parisi tries to find Lutz, can't get Lutz. Back up to Caminetti. Caminetti trying to make a pressure on the ball, off her head. She's trying to beat her defender. She turns around, stops, going sideways. Gets hit pretty hard, but no call. Tansy with the ball. Tansy moving up. Tansy looking for something. Finds Saraceni. Saraceni going backwards. Looking to find back to Tansy. Tansy to Saraceni. Saraceni's looking. She tries to cross in the middle, but just gets a little too, not enough of it, as another great Pirates opportunity gets shut down by this strong Herricks defense.
Yes, Herricks defense has been great so far in the second half, shutting down opportunities. Pirates have had opportunities multiple times so far, but they have not. The Herricks have not let it up.
And definitely today we are seeing energy and effort from the Mepham team, which is their team motto this year. Caminetti with the ball, over to Smith. Smith looking for Caminetti, misses the ball. Caminetti still ends up with it, but gets taken away by the Herricks defenders. Here comes the Herricks team, as that's Cortelli passing it up, but can't find anybody, as Mepham's clearing it out. Again, looking for Ayema. Ayema to Lutz. Lutz is dribbling around, gets past their defender, moving up, looking for Leah Smith, but Liam Smith and Lutz were not on the same page there, as it just goes straight to a Herricks player.
Yeah, it's a great job by the Herricks defense there, number 5 on the Herricks team, cutting that ball off, creating more offensive opportunities for Herricks.
Number 5 is Sophia Mentena, who's played a great second half so far, as she's been a main reason why Mepham's not been able to score. Mentena passes it over to Cierto, as we've seen Cierto a bunch in the second half so far. Now a shot, and just goes wide of the goal.
Yeah, great job by the star player, Ella Ledwick, almost getting a goal there, almost getting the first goal on the board for the Herricks Highlanders.
And that's definitely who they're looking to score right now. You know, when this Herrick team's been down all year, they've looked for Ledwith, because she's just that key piece to the team that can bring them back into any game no matter what the deficit is. If she gets hot, the whole team's hot. Valderi's putting pressure. She's looking to get the ball back. Good play by Smith there to get the ball, but Kim just is relentless. But Leah Smith does get the ball eventually. Looking for Caminetti, finds Ayema. Caminetti gets called for the offsides once again, as that's been happening all day with the offsides, and coach is not happy with that for Mepham.
As even if that didn't go the Mepham way, that was a great play of Leah Smith getting the ball back and pushing the tempo for the Pirates here.
Yeah, definitely. Leah Smith's was a key piece in the first half, supporting that offense and getting them those 2 goals. And Lutz, who's been great at the midfield today, just controlling the ball and making those passes upfield to people like Saraceni, to people like Caminetti, even to people like Leah Smith to find other people. Now Lutz has the ball near the crease, gets deflected, and goes just wide of the goal as Lily chases after it, but had no play there.
Another opportunity on the Mepham Pirates offensive side, stop by the Herricks Highlanders.
Yeah, definitely. Now the goalie Thomas is looking what she has to do. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Mepham here, as it looks like they're sending Ava Parisi, junior defender, to go make that corner kick. Maybe looking for Caminetti again, and she had a header earlier in the first half for the first goal of the game. Let's see. As Parisi sends it in and finds Caminetti, but no cigar there. Ayema's chasing the ball. Back to Parisi. Parisi back to Ayema. Back to Parisi. Parisi's dribbling. Can't find anything. Gets stopped by that Herricks defense. It's a two-person defense. It's just been unscorable on in this second half.
Yeah, great job by the Highlanders on that corner kick. Not letting a goal up. Keeping it their way.
Parisi over to Tansy. Tansy kicks it, looking for Leah Smith. Can't find her. Now Lutz. Lutz dribbling up. Looks like she's going to try and find Leah Smith at some point. Goes through her defender. Finds Tansy, actually. Tansy taking a shot, and it goes off the goalpost just above the crossbar there. So not very close, but not a terrible shot. You know, put some pressure on that goalie, as it's been pretty quiet for her so far, as the defenders have been doing a great job of keeping the ball out of her hands.
Yeah, as the Pirates are up 2-0, you're looking for these great chances. Tansy saw an opening. She took it. Didn't go her way, but great opportunity there.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Tansy's been getting the ball without a defender near her and just taking her shot, because she believes with how strong as a leg she has that she's gonna, be able to bury one. Mepham with the ball back now, kind of going to nowhere. Herricks regains possession. Defender trying to put pressure on Tansy. Once again, seeing her. Now Leah Smith taking the ball away and gets the ball taken from her by Ludwith, who, like we said, is going to be the key piece of this comeback for the Herricks Highlanders. Now Leah Smith's bringing the ball back again, as you're going to be hearing her name a lot in the second half. So Valerius has an opening. She's got no one near her. She's going to go. Looks like she can have a cross here over to Ayema. She goes for the cross and gets blocked by Ludwith, who's just everywhere.
Yeah, great through ball there by Leah Smith up to Sophia Valadares. Almost a goal there. Just gets blocked by the Herricks Highlanders defense.
Yep. Here it is. Valadares with the ball again, and that ball looks like it might go out of bounds, and it does, as the Herricks players just let that go out of bounds.
Yeah, it's going to throw in here for the Pirates on the Herricks defensive side.
Yep, we'll see how. Looks like Parisi's getting sent to throw in, as she does most of the throw-ins, as Maria Despotito is getting checked in, and so is Stephanie Okuli is also checking in here, as Caminetti and Lutz come out of the game, who have been two of the biggest pieces for this team today. So we'll see how this Mepham team can maintain the lead here without those two players on the field. Okuli with the ball to Parisi. Parisi over. Gets taken away. As Herricks is dribbling up the field, Parisi makes a nice slide tackle there to push it out of bounds.
Yeah, great job by the Mepham defense there. Ava Parisi there, keeping it here, keeping it on the Mepham side.
As over to Cortell. And it's going out of bounds, and Parisi once again will be making that throw-in. It seems like Parisi is the person that the coach wants doing all the throw-ins. Parisi makes a strong throw over, trying to find Leah Smith. Goes over her head. Leah Smith gets the ball and keeps it not in bounds, as possession's going over to Herricks. As a great defensive play by Sue for Herricks there. Forcing the ball out of bounds on Leah Smith, as she could have had a great chance of scoring a goal right there.
Yeah, as you see, one of the best players on this Mepham team, Caitlin Tansy, number 5, who's had 2 assists today from that corner, from that free kick spot. Has a great game so far today versus the Highlanders.
Definitely, Caitlin Tansy having a great game. As it says, defense / midfield there. She's definitely been a big piece on both sides, like it does say. But one thing I really like to key on is her midfield work, because she's been up on offense, right in the crease, trying to score goals, and then assuming that position in the midfield and being back in the defensive crease, taking the ball away. This ball goes out of bounds on Sue, it looks like, so they'll have Parisi come up and throw the ball in.
Yeah, Parisi trying to get into the box here, or maybe trying to look for an offensive.
As looking for Leah Smith again, as it seems that Leah Smith is their person. It goes Parisi and Leah Smith is kind of the duo there on the throw-ins. As crossing over, looking for Stephanie Okuli, goes to Ayema. Ayema with a shot, and just no power on it there. I think it seemed like she might have been a little afraid to, sky that one over the net, and she tried to, use a little finesse shot there on the goalie, but Thomas said, no ma'am, and denied that shot.
Yeah, Ayema with an almost goal there for the Pirates. Trying to look for another opportunity, trying to go up 3-0.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Coach Basilia of Mepham Pirates feels if they can go up 3-0, that really seals the deal. She wants more than 3-0. She told me she wants about 5-0, but she said 3-0 is a great spot to be in, especially with this much time in the second half.
Yeah, with this much time in the second half, with 23 minutes left, the Pirates are up 2-0. See the Highlanders are trying to push a tempo here, trying to keep the ball in their possession and trying to score a goal here.
Yeah, definitely, as this game is very massive for the Mepham Pirates, trying to get into that win column this year and, get into the playoff spot. Now the throw-in's coming from Herricks on the far side of the field. Ayema intercepts that without a Herricks player touching it. Herricks coming back as they got Subedito on defense. Now they're sending it out, and it looks like Mepham's going to regain possession there. And they're throwing it up there, but it's going to go out of bounds, and Herricks going to be throwing it in. Still on the far side of the field is goalie Melanie Arcos. Has not really got any action today, and it looks like she's ready for some action.
Yeah, Mel Arcos has not gotten any action so far, almost like 2 saves, as you saw in the first half. So far, the Herricks have not been pushing the tempo on the offense.
But now it does seem, maybe Mepham's getting a little laid back, but Herricks has had some good pressures here. I haven't seen a lot from Mepham in the past 5 minutes. So we'll see. Herricks got a free kick now here, and we'll see what they try and do. If they try and open up a cross for a header or just a tap in. Here comes from Ludwig, the star player. Sends it in and actually puts it on goal to Arcos, but Arcos makes a save. Maybe the Herricks coach said, Ella, you're our best player. I count on you to try and put this free kick in from the 15-yard line, Now Okuli's going, pushing it up. Finds Ayema, as Ayema's been all over the place in this half.
Yeah, it's going to be the corner for the Mepham Pirates here. Or, I'm sorry, goal kick for the Herricks Highlanders here. Trying to push tempo. Maybe you can see a long free kick here.
Yeah, we'll see what the goalie Thomas tries to do to, push it up past that 50-yard line and try and get a goal. Making it 2-1 here with 20 minutes to go could definitely be possible, as they're not having the goalie Thomas kick the ball. This is going to be one of their defenders, one of their 2 defenders here. As Ayema intercepts it again, she is all over the place on these throw-ins and free kicks.
Yeah, Emma's been great on the wing here so far in the second half. And
Tansy
Tansy again with another great steal.
Tansy with the play. Back to Parisi. Now Parisi kicks it back to the defender. Defender going to Arcos. Arcos just sends it right to the Herricks player, Mineta. As Mineta's been here a lot in the second half, hearing her name. Now Tansy's got the ball. As she, like I said, is all over the place. Over to Valadares. Valadares, Leah Smith wanted the ball there, calling for it, but does not get it as it goes out of bounds. Parisi throws it in. Over to Leah Smith. Leah Smith kind of lets it go past her, trying to, get that extra step on the defender. Doesn't work, but Valadares has the ball now. Valadares goes out of bounds, and it's going to be advantage Herricks. As now Samantha Sue is throwing it in. Trying to find Ledwith. Ledwith gets to go past, trying to get the through ball to Kim, but Kim was not on the same page. Now Okuli has the ball. Going down the sideline here. She's trying to get that edge on her defender, but cannot, as Kim intercepts it.
Okulu is trying to use her speed here to get past the defender. Maybe send a cross in to the Leah Smith or Sophia Valadares down the wing.
Yeah, definitely. Seems like the ref is going to get the ball. Not sure who the advantage is towards right now. Looks like a Herricks player is tying her shoe, and that's what they're waiting for. And it looks like Caitlin Tansy is going to be sending it in. Probably looking for Gabby Caminetti, maybe for one of those. Gabby Caminetti still not on the field as she's looking to check back in right now. I'm sorry.
Tansy's been great on those free kicks so far today.
There it is from Tansy. And Leah Smith buries one in the back of the net as they finally find Leah Smith for the goal, as they've been looking for her the whole time, as the team surrounds them and hugs, as that's what Coach Basilia really wanted, to make it that 3-0 game. And, not saying it's over, but puts them in a really great spot for now. As now it looks like Lutz, Mayo, Saracini, and Caminetti are all checking back into the game.
As Tansy has had a great first and second half here with 3 assists, and you're going to see in that replay here that great free kick going right into Leah Smith. Great goal there by the Pirates.
Yeah, really nothing the Herricks goalie could do right there. It was perfectly placed into that back corner of the net, and Leah Smith didn't really have to do much besides hit it. Ledwith coming up with the ball. Ledwith passes it over. Looks like Herricks is trying to get back behind that 50-yard line now. Trying to formulate something to answer this Pirates team that's been unstoppable today.
Yeah, this Pirates defense and offense has been great today. And that's Lutz.
Now she's going for the through ball to Leah Smith. Leah Smith, looks like Thomas is going to get there before her, as Leah Smith was looking for another one, but just could not, as Lutz made a pretty good through ball. But Thomas, great heads-up play there to stop that. Now Lutz dribbling around her defender. Lutz is going. Lutz dribbling around 2 defenders now. Goes to the corner for Mayo. Mayo to Smith. Smith looking to go behind. Has 3 defenders on her, though, and just cannot do anything about that.
Great pass by Mayo there, recognizing where Leah Smith is, trying to get another goal here.
Now Mayo with the ball. Mayo finds one of her teammates and just right into Caitlin Thomas's hands.
Another great save there by Thomas.
Thomas is going to go for the punt, just trying to knock on that door, at least get a good shot, a great opportunity at least to score a goal. You know, try and get some confidence into the Herricks team, as they just seem very down right now, being down 3-0 with 18 minutes left to go in this game.
Yeah, it's going to go Herricks Highlanders ball. Let's see if they can create an opportunity off the throw in here.
Definitely. As it looks like they have right over to Menatena. Now they have Cortell going down the field, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be advantage Herricks still, as they have O'Hara throwing it in.
Yeah, Regan Cortell for the Herricks Highlanders. The captain, number 10, has had a decent game so far. Let's see if she can maybe score a goal here for the Pirates, for the Herricks Highlanders.
Yeah, definitely. As Caminetti hit the ground there, but she's back up, getting ready for the ball to come her way. Herricks going out on the far side of the field, kicks the ball up, and Arcos kind of has to jump up there and make a play. Wouldn't call it a great opportunity for the Herricks Highlander, but definitely a weird play for Arcos to make there.
Yeah, kind of an awkward save by Arcos, jumping up, getting that save, but nonetheless a great save.
Now she booms the punt past the 50-yard line. It's bouncing high. Mayo's trying to get that ball, and a great play by Herricks Kim, who's been all over the place today, to find that ball. Advantage Merricks. It looks like Mayo's just going to go and throw it in right away, you know, trying to get that fourth goal. Right to Leah Smith. Leah Smith gets a touch on it, but is unable to actually formulate anything with that.
Yeah, Leah Smith all over to Kennedy, off Kennedy's foot. That's going to be Ledwig's ball, Highlanders' ball.
Now Ledwith has the ball. Tansy on defense. Tansy forces a pass. As I'm not sure, you know, soccer's a game of passing, but I don't know if Ledwith wants to do that right now, as she's a star player, and she might want to just take over herself. So good defense by Tansy there. Saraceni puts pressure. Parisi with the pressure now on Mantena. Mantena gets hit to the ground. Caminetti to Lutz. Now Lutz is dribbling around, trying to look for Leah Smith. She gives a through ball to Leah Smith. Leah Smith's running down the field, trying to beat the goalie Thomas, and she gets called offsides there.
Yeah, offsides. Another play called offsides by the refs onto the Pirates. Another opportunity there.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities lost on the offsides. Actually had a goal lost on offsides earlier. That Caminetti was going for the hat trick, but they called offsides in the last second of her shot. Here comes Herricks trying to get something going with Wang. Over on the far side of the field, Mayo tries to intercept it, but it goes through her legs. Now going over. Herricks pushing up pressure, but that's just kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, great job by Anna Kaplan there to kick out of bounds and just trying to limit the opportunities that the Highlanders can have. Here you're going to have a Highlanders throw in.
And great play by Anna Kaplan.
Yeah, one of the only freshmen on this team. He's a very vocal for a young age. One of the best defenders on this team here.
Yeah, Coach Basile is definitely excited about her future with this Mepham Pirates team, as she's a freshman and starting on defense and making great impacts in these games too. She's not just there running around. She's stopping goals. You know, she's getting rid of pressures, clearing the ball. So she's definitely helping this team win, or helping this team attempt to get into the win column tonight.
Yeah, the Pirates are up 3-0. Trying to get an opportunity here. There's going to be another corner here for Ledwig. Let's see if the Highlanders can make an opportunity for themselves.
Yeah, we'll see. Try and have a better corner kick opportunity than the last one. As the last one really just didn't go anywhere. It just went straight through the crease. No one touched it besides a hair on the Mepham head, and just went right out of bounds. So, and this time they go with a separate option of, getting a player ISO almost on the ball as they kick it in. Leah Smith's trying to track it down, and it goes to Lutz. Lutz up to Smith. Smith didn't realize the ball was there, so she lets it go for Saraceni. Saraceni's unable to get it.
Yeah, the Highlanders are trying to make an opportunity for themselves, and they don't get it. Maybe they can make one here.
Yeah, definitely. And if Leah Smith saw that ball, they might have had a big opportunity there, but she was not sure that ball was coming for her. And Arcos with a great save there, as the shot was put on by Ledwith, as she's just sent that ball insanely fast right at Arcos' face, and Arcos puts the hands up and gets a great stop.
Yeah, Ledwith trying to make this game by herself.
Definitely. It looked like she tried to take control there. And a great play by defender right there. Now Herricks has the ball as that was Cierto looking for something, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's gonna be their corner kick here for the Highlanders. They've had a pretty decent second half in the 20 less minutes here, trying to put some opportunities there.
Yeah, definitely. And that was Ava Parisi that made the great play on defense, stopping Cierto in the crease there and keeping Arcos out of trouble in that. Now, I would definitely say Herricks has had a better half than the first half here, but just still nothing really great that we've seen. And the Mepham team has just been dominant tonight. And
very dominant defense here by the Mepham Pirates.
And that's somehow the way it goes, you know. So now we'll see. It's going to be another corner kick here, as we'll see if they go for that player ISO option or they're going to try and clear it in, center it. And they try and center it, and they find somebody, but the header goes straight out of bounds, as I was unable to see who that was there. But still nothing going on. As Valadares checks back into the game, and it looks like the Stabo checks back into the game.
And they're going to take out Mel Arcos here for Leah Smith. Sorry, Leah Del Prida.
Oh, as Deprita checks into the game, as senior Mel Arcos is getting that breather here. They're up 3-0 with 12 minutes left. Mepham coach feels there's no harm in bringing Deprita in, getting her some reps. And she's a great backup option, so there's no fear there that she's going to be able to give up a goal. Deprita just goes with a light tap over to her defender. Now they try and send it up to Valadares. Valadares with a touch on it, but cannot get a second touch as it goes straight to Kim. Now Lutz with the ball. And the ref blows the whistle as it looks like it's going to be advantage Mepham here as Lutz drew the penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be a free kick here for the Pirates.
And it looks like they have Leah Smith taking that free kick, if I'm correct. And now they're trying to... And now Herricks is trying to bring up the field. I'm sorry, that was Jenna Schweck who took that free kick for the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, Highlanders trying to push a tempo here, trying to make a goal, trying to force opportunities for themselves.
Yep, now Caminetti has the ball, trying to put some pressure on the outside, maybe trying to dribble up. Now she goes back towards the middle, trying to make a play. She gives the through ball. Looks like it's over to Mayo. Mayo's going to look for a cross here as she cuts back in. She crosses over, looking for Saracini. Saracini to Valadares. Valadares goes for the shot and can't get it, and then tries to give it the rebuttal shot and kicks it wide right of the net.
Yeah, but you love to see that by the Pirates here. Mayo finding Saracini over to Sofia Valadares. Had two opportunities to score. Doesn't make it happen, but great job of the Pirates up 3-0 here.
Definitely. Still getting that pressure on as the Pirates are not letting up, as Valadares definitely gives a lot of energy and speed to this team, and she's a great leader, coach says. She's had a bunch of opportunities in the second half here. Not able to capitalize yet. We'll see if she can do anything in the next 10 minutes. Valadares with the ball now. Gets taken away from her. Mepham's trying to make a play there. Sabito trying to press up on Cierto for the Herricks Highlanders. Now Lutz gets a touch on the ball, and it gets cleared over. Caminetti's trying to put some pressure on the ball, get it back, but she doesn't. Here it is, getting up. It is Manetta who had the ball for Herricks. Now it's over to Ledwith. Ledwith trying to do it herself. Sends a shot fired wide of the net. Too high, too wide, too far. Nothing really great about that shot there. But, you know, she's just trying to do anything she can to, get something going in these last 10 minutes. As Caminetti checks out, which will probably be for the rest of the game, and Lauren Burke rechecks in as we saw her for about 5 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, Ledwith trying to make opportunities for herself, trying to make opportunities for the Herricks Highlanders here. Doesn't go her way, but great shot on net there.
Yeah, definitely. As like we said, just trying to find something as both these teams are looking to get in the win column. You know, not saying it's do or die here, but it's definitely important to get in the win column at this point in the season if you want to make a playoff run or even just a playoff appearance. Saracini on the ball. Saracini passes it over to Lutz. Lutz looking for something. Lauren Burke is looking for the through ball there, but Lutz is dribbling around her defender. Just kicks it off her defender's leg, and Valadares gets the ball and makes a quick turnaround there. Valadares looking for something, maybe a cross here. She tries for the cross, looking for Burke, but is unable to find her as Thomas cuts that ball off before Burke can get there.
The opportunity did not work out. That was a great job by Lutz and Sofia Valadares to work that sideline and try to make an opportunity here for the Pirates.
Here comes Parisi trying to get the ball as the header goes right over her. Now Schwetz kicks it. Now back over to Sabido, one of the Mepham midfielders there. Lutz over to her teammate in Argiala, who's also a senior. Now Lutz back to Argiala, to Saracini. Saracini back to Lutz. Now Lutz back to Saracini. Kind of just playing a game of keep away now at this point. But they do get it taken away by Mantena. Now the Herricks player trips and Lauren Burke gets a deflection and looking for a goal. Another deflection. But Thomas, and it looks like there's an offsides call there, and it's going to go Herrick's way.
Yeah, great opportunity there by Lauren Burke. Takes the Highlanders' mistake and tries to score a goal here in the final 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah, unable to capitalize, but, putting that energy. Now Sophia gets the ball again. Sophia's going down the sideline. Tries to make a play. Gets deflected. Trips a little bit there, and it looks like nothing's going to be going on for Valadares.
Yeah, it's a great stop by the Highlanders defense there. Trying to stop them. Trying to limit it only to 3 goals. Trying to make that differential lower.
Yeah, definitely. That can come in at the end of the season. Tight playoff spots. Don't want your differential to be terrible, goals against. So, we'll see how they do, trying to keep Mepham out of the net in the last 7 minutes, and how Mepham tries to, keep away a crazy, unbelievable comeback in the last 7 minutes. And now it gets headed in, and it just misses the goal, as it looked like Mayo went for the header there. Now Lutz is chasing after the ball. And as you see tonight, Lutz has that captain sleeve around her arm. And usually this Mepham team only has one captain in Addison Trillo, but she was unavailable to make it to the game tonight. So Lutz and 2 other players are taking that role, as Coach Basilia believes that, there's nobody deserves that, captain role. Everybody should be a leader on the team. But she just thought Trillo, was the best leader, but everybody else, has to be that leader. And that looks like it goes off the post as Lauren Burke tried to put one in there, but right off the post into Thomas's hands.
Almost goal, going up 4-0 here by Lauren Burke. Just a great opportunity there. Just doesn't go their way.
Yeah, pretty lucky there for the Herricks Highlanders as Lauren Burke hit off the inner side of that post, but the goalie was able to get it before it ricocheted back in. Parisi and Cierto getting a little chippy there. Now Valadares has the ball, gets it taken away. Back to Parisi. Parisi to Sabido. Now Cierto has the ball. Cierto dribbles around. Now. Looks like they're looking for Mayo. Mayo gets a stoppage there.
Yeah, great stop there by Mayo. Highlanders trying to just maybe get a goal here. You're gonna see that replay here on that missed opportunity here by Lauren Burke right off the post. Almost a goal here. Almost going up 4-0.
Yeah, pretty crazy play there. As the Highlanders, are just trying to score here. Not even per se for the win, just to, show, that they scored. They put up a fight. With 5:22 left, it's definitely going to be difficult to put in 3 goals, especially in a game like soccer where it's a slow-paced, or not slow-paced, but, slow making your opportunities. It's not, you go right down the field at once. As Ledwith puts on a shot on goal, and Leah Preda makes a diving stop there. Not able to get possession of the ball as Herricks got it back, but they're able to clear it out there. Now Burke's putting pressure on, and Burke looks like she just kicks it out of bounds there. Couldn't get a great touch on it.
Yeah, as led with one of the best goal scorers here on this field, with a great stop by Leah Preda here to stop that goal.
Mm-hmm. And Ledwith, not even one of the best goal scorers here, one of the best goal scorers in the county. And the Mepham Pirates defense has done such a great job of just shutting her down today and not letting her score a goal. So definitely a great job from the Mepham defenders today, as their main goal was to shut down Ledwith. Really just trying to figure out how to shut her down and how they can capitalize on her not being a big part of this game. And that ball looks like it's going out of bounds as there's 4:12 left in this game. And now it looks like Herricks is checking in some players, as it looks like they have Cierto coming off the field. And it looks like Medea is coming back. as it looks like number 19, Medina, is coming onto the field. And may I just say, what a great save by Leah DePreta once again. There, diving stop, keeping Ledwith out of the net there. And, it was a great play by her to keep this game 3-0.
Yes, keeping that 3-0 lead here.
Definitely. The ball goes out again. And there's 3:20 left on the clock here. Mepham's just, letting the clock tick down, kind of playing a little ping pong almost on offense, just, going back and forth between each other. And trying to not let Herricks regain possession, as Herricks just had a free kick there. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for something. Tries to pressure it up. Mayo gets a touch on it, but Herricks wins. Now over to Cortell, who is also a star player for this Herricks team.
Yeah, the Herricks captain there, Cortell.
Yep. And DePreta makes another save, I should say. Kind of just the ball was rolling into her hands, and she picked it up there. Nothing too special on either side, the shot or the save.
Yeah, the Highlanders looking for a desperation goal, trying to put some passion in this team, some life in the final 5 minutes here.
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to show some life. Not that they've given up here in the last 2:25. It looks like, as the ball goes out of bounds after the DePreta punt there. Now Herricks will be throwing this one in. Not too long of a throw, trying to find Ledwith. But, you feel at this point in the game, you're going to be trying to throw this ball as far as possible and just figure out any way to try and put one up. Now, Saraceni gets knocked to the ground, and she had a great chance there to score a goal, but was unable to get back up in time and get the ball. Lutz with the leg on that one. Pirates trying to press it up. Back to Lutz. Lutz going up the field. Lutz looking for Mayo, it looks like. Mayo, and it looks like they blew the whistle for another offsides. As the Pirates have just been unable to, get this offsides away, and that may be a key role throughout the season of trying to, figure out how to stay onside so they can capitalize on all their opportunities, not just the very few slim.
Yeah, great job there by Lutz up to Mayo. Doesn't work their way, though.
Yep, and here comes the kick. Going downfield as she tried to send that one as far as possible, finding her teammate. And the pressure from Mepham, though, is just too strong. As tonight, Herricks has just not been able to get that through that line of defense on Mepham, only with 3 or 4 shots on goal, and probably really only 2 competitive shots out of those 4. So not, a great performance from the Herricks Highlanders team tonight. And Mepham's definitely just been playing probably their best game of the season, not having a win. And Herricks just wasn't able to answer to that, as Ayema just checks back into the game there for the final minute and 12 seconds. And the throw-in comes. And I hear a whistle, but no stoppage has been had as Ayema looks for the pressure there. There goes Mepham trying to push the ball up, as it looks like Valadarius has the ball again. Nice side pass there. Back to herself. Keeps the ball in bounds. Goes from the side again, but it goes out of bounds as it went right into Tansy's leg on the bench. As there's final 47 seconds left in this game, and Herricks, at this point, I don't want to say anything's not going to happen, but I don't think they're going to be able to come back from this one, especially since Mepham just retained possession again.
We did see something, one of the greatest comeback in sports history here.
Definitely high school soccer history, one of the best comebacks ever. As Ledwith's going down the field, she heard us, and she's saying, I'm going to make this comeback right now. Pushing it up to Cortell. Cortell looking for something. And it looks like it's going down the sideline and goes out of bounds with 14 to go. And now in the final 10 seconds, I will have to say that it's going to be impossible to come back here. I didn't want to say it, but I have to. 3 seconds left, and it's going to be over right here. As that's the game.
Here's a great win for the Pirates here, going up 3-0 on a special night for them. And it's just a great win here, great overall team win.
Wonderful game. As you see the whole bench running out onto the field, going to celebrate their goalie, Lita Preda, for those last couple minutes. Mel going to celebrate with her, as you see, giving her a big hug. As that's Mel Arcos, the Mepham starting goalie. And now you see they're all hugging and probably getting ready to line up for this end of the game.
Yeah, just overall great win. You see those 2 goals by Gabby Kemmetti. Two another goal there. That's just a great overall team win.
great team win. As it was just a great game, and yeah, Caitlin Tansey really, pushed the ball upfield, and was a key piece to scoring all those goals. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, great defensive stop by the Pirates here. Just an overall defensive win.
As Gabby Caminetti is going to be our player of the game after scoring 2 goals, and like I said earlier, almost having a hat trick there, but getting called offsides. As I was down on the sideline for that, and I heard coach was not happy with the call there. She thought her player was onside and thought they should have got that 3rd goal there. But overall, great game from these Mepham Pirates. Highlanders gave a great effort, but were unable, but just came up short there. And the Pirates get in the win column, as now they're going to try and get ready to make that push. As we're going to send it down to Michaela and Gabby Caminetti, our player of the game.
Michaela, you ready? Michaela,
Yeah.
we're ready down here.
I forgot the questions. Thanks, guys. I'm down here in the field with BMB's player of the game, Gabby Caminetti. Gabby, great game today. Could you tell me a little bit about going with the game?
I was just trying to get the ball up so we could score, and yeah.
2 goals. This game was played in Gabby, we'll get one after that. His brother, Carson. Can you tell us a little bit about why that is so important to you guys on the team?
It's important to us because obviously Cameron's on the team and Carson means a lot to Cameron, so we just wanted to play good for Carson.
Thank you so much. And now back to you guys up in the studio.
Thank you, guys. And Gabby, congratulations on your B&B player of the game. What a phenomenal turnout that one was. Ollie, what are your closing thoughts?
That was an electrifying game we saw by Mepham. The offense and defense both doing an incredible job maintaining what their goals were this game, and they came out on top with the win.
I mean, that was a phenomenal game. 3 Mepham Pirates, 0 Herricks Highlanders. The Mepham finally get their first win on the column. For B&B, Michaela Dalby, Jared Roxmeyer, Lucas Van Gankar, and Jake Maxwell. I've been Jake Mano alongside the rest of the B&B crew. Have a good night, everybody.